What's up, wrenchers? Welcome back to Monkey Wrenching. I'm Monkey Mike. Thanks for being here. I owe you guys an explanation. A little bit of a story time as well. So last video we left off on a cliffhanger. As you can see, the engine got pulled out and it's back in. And right now it's just being held up by this. The reason why is because the engine likes teeter-totter. It only is being held in by one bolt down there and one bolt down there. But let me explain to you exactly what happened. So this is what a mostly good oil pan seal looks like for a Miata, okay? That's the front. This one is the rear. This is the the $7 mistake that cost me about $2,000. Yeah, you heard that right. $7 mistake, $2,000. So here we are. This is now a forged compound turbo Miata. Everything about it is forged. From the crankshaft, connecting rods, to the pistons. It's been bored out, is now 78 millimeter. Basically what's going to happen, I'm going to give you a build breakdown. So try to keep up. If you have any questions, drop them down in the comments. If there's anything I need to address, I'll make another video about it. I want to try to get you guys caught up. So I did an exclusive build just for TikTok, showing them everything I did. The reason why is they've shown me a lot of support. I hit 45,000 followers over there, so thank you. Any of you that are here from there, appreciate you. Really appreciate you. That's awesome. I gave them an exclusive build showing them everything that happened. If you're curious, you want to see what happened to it, you can go over there and check it out. Everything's all in chronological order of how I did it all. But to give you guys an overview of what's going on. So it now has Wiseco pistons. It's got max speeding rods, connecting rods. And I know, everybody, the minute they hear that, they're like, oh, dude, those are junk. Their coilovers suck. If you're comparing coilovers to connecting rods, I don't know what to tell you. I do know that their coilovers have come a long way. Things have changed a lot in the last 5 years or so. So, you know, how their products started off versus how they are now is not even a comparable thing. It's a completely different deal. And I have full confidence that these are going to work just fine. I think they're comparable to Eagle rods. I think they're comparable to pretty much everything except for Manly. The reason why is because Manly had the bigger rod bolt, and that would allow a little bit higher RPM. But I think these are going to be fine. They've got ARP 2000 studs, bolts, not studs. Speaking of, everything is ARP now as far as the engine internals. So it's got ARP main studs, ARP head bolts, and the ARP connecting rod bolts. We now have a billet forged oil pump, so the internals now have forged gears. There is a billet back plate with an anti-cavitation plate, which allows for better oil flow and more flow, so higher volume at higher RPM, so about 7,000 plus. It's going to be able to take a lot more oil feeding through it, and since we will be bouncing it off the limiter doing some drifty boy stuff, it seemed like a good idea. So we have that, and I also increased the PSI to 78. I will be adding an oil cooler, and I have a relocation kit that's on the way. It just hasn't made it yet. I did manage to get sponsored by HS Synthetics, which unfortunately is no longer in business, but they did sponsor the break-in oil for this, so we have AMSOIL will be going into it, some of the 30-weight break-in oil. I don't really think I changed much else. I did add back the little bung deal here and actually made it permanent. Well, not semi-permanent. That way I can put the idle air controller back in. We have the coil unplug kit. I'm not sure if I think I showed you guys that before. I did go ahead and get one of these little deals for the oil dipstick dealy deal. Ooh, yeah. I know what else that I did too. So here, this is the new clutch, which, as you can see, the outside of the material here, it's literally right on the outside of this. And I know that may not be the greatest thing in the world, but trust me, it fits the flywheel perfect, okay? And this one here is the old clutch, which was significantly smaller in size. Oop, there you are, get you fixed there. I've been kind of lazy about editing lately, and that's kind of why you guys haven't seen me a whole bunch. I really do apologize about that. I just don't want to edit YouTube. It's a little bit more difficult than the TikToks. TikTok's nice and easy. But anyways, you can see there it's a little bit smaller. So we're going to have a little bit increased surface area on the pressure plate and on the flywheel. It has a 10-pound lightweight flywheel in it. And the sprung clutch is actually significantly heavier. It's about 2/3 heavier than this one is. So this is going to lighten some of the rotational mass as well. And then another thing too is where you see how many pins this has in it. That's actually going to be a lot stronger than just those 6. So there's that. Going from the stage 3 to the stage 4 clutch. It's now a true 1.6 liter. So it's 1639 cc's, 1639. I want to say it's 1639 because it's now bored out to 79 millimeter versus 78. So we did get a little bit, not enough to matter, not enough to even bump up a liter, but it was like 1545 or some crap like that before, and now we have bumped up to a true 1.6 liter. So instead of a 1.5 liter, we're rounding up, pretending it's 1.6 because we'll keep rounding up numbers. I don't really think I did a whole lot else. I assembled everything differently. Still has an MLS head gasket. I did, okay, so the pistons they're custom pistons, okay? We deleted the oil squirters. That's first thing. I have them somewhere right here. Okay, so there they are. They're no longer in the engine. And the reason why is because these pistons here, you can see there's the box. So the new pistons actually have holes that are drilled on the inside of the oiler ring and on the bottom of it as well. And so the whole point is to actually be able to delete the oil squirters to allow some of the oil that's being tossed up is going to come through the bottom of the piston and it's going to lube it up. They're also ceramic coated on the top, moly coated on the sides, so that'll help with that as well. It was machined. I had the crankshaft inspected, polished. Everything was line bored and done properly within the specs. Again, engine or machine shop did it, so it's all within proper tolerances. I got the knuckles installed. I'll get the light on for you. There you go. So Drift Boy knuckles are installed. We definitely got some angle now. 6 speeds going in. That and the short throw is done. I should have a video soon for you guys about the short throw being done. I'm pretty sure I showed you guys that I did the brake master delete, so the brake booster is gone. I just ordered a fuel pressure regulator, so we'll have that. Solid driver's side motor mount, so that is pretty much welded. I made it to where it can still pivot, so it's not welded on the flanges on the outside, but it's the inside bush. They're basically no more bushing. So what I did was took a whole bunch of washers, pressed them into there, melted, got really hot with the map torch, and then welded the holy crap out of it. Welded the holy crap out of it. So basically a solid driver's side mount now. And then oil cooler will be going in. I haven't decided which one I want to use yet. I don't remember where I put them. Oh yeah, right here. Okay, so I'm sorry, everything is a mess because I've just been chaotic. I went out and did some out of town stuff. I was completely cut off from civilization for a week, and it was awesome, and I didn't want to come back, but came back because, you know, this and, you know, family and all that. I guess I kind of like them. I'm transitioning into a new toolbox, trying to get all this stuff cleaned up. So after, I don't know if you guys remember, but there was a fire involving basically half to 3/4 of my equipment that just got melted to the ground in last shop fire that I had nothing to do with, and I got completely screwed out of. So I've been very slowly just kind of like reaccumulating stuff, and now, now I'm starting to lose space. Oh, some other really cool stuff that happened. I won a turbo, $5 turbo. That was really cool. Won that in a raffle. So very stoked for that. His name was E.G. Chris. Now, I can't remember. It's like he got a Soarer now. That was actually the whole point. He sold his Hondas and everything, and he went and got a Toyota Soarer, imported it, and badass car. Super, super cool. So that's about it at the moment. I'm gonna get everything installed. I've already showed you guys how to install clutch. I've shown you guys how to do everything I'm already doing. So I'm not gonna, you know, like milk it. I just wanted to update you guys, show you where the car is at, show you where everything is. If anyone had any questions about what was going on, this is where we're at right now, where I'm at right now. I always say we're, like, I always feel like it's a team thing, you know what I'm saying? Like, thanks for being here, you guys. Really appreciate it. Appreciate y'all sticking around. All the new subs, thank you so much. Once the Miata is finally able to be broken in and driven, I am going to shift a lot of focus over here to Fazda. And I have also already started the Durango camper conversion, which is really neat. I just need to yank the motor and trans out, and then that'll get going, and I'll actually get ready to put the V8 into the E30, which is why this needs to get moving and get out of here so I can bring the E30 in, and then we do the Mopar V8 swap into the E30, and then we can really start, you know, pushing the crap out of this thing. If y'all got any questions about anything, drop them down in the comments. I hope y'all are doing fantastic. We got Christmas coming up soon. I kind of halted a lot of the giveaway stuff mainly because I can't afford to just keep doing that and then buy all these. So a lot of my money has been sunk into this lately, but I will kick the giveaways back up again here soon. So just stay tuned for all that. Thank you guys very much again for your support. Later, Wrenchers. Take care. Peace.